morning, namaste, students. Today I'm going to take the pedagogical topic interdisciplinary teaching. Today we will talk about this. What is interdisciplinary teaching? This interdisciplinary teaching or instruction entails the use of methods and analytical frameworks from more one academic discipline to examine a theme, issue, questions, or topic. The hallmark of this interdisciplinary education is integration of notion and guiding principles from multiple disciplines to systematically form a more complete and hopefully coherent framework of analysis that offers a richer understanding of the issue under examinations. Now question is that why we teach an interdisciplinary approach. This interdisciplinary approach is helpful because of some reasons, like interdisciplinary teaching increases learning, engaging students and helping them to develop knowledge, insight, problem solving skill, self confidence, self efficacy, and passion for learning are common goals that educators bring to the classroom. And this also exploration promotes realization of these objectives. Field et al. 1994 have identified a number of distinct education benefits of the interdisciplinary learning. These include ability like recognize bias, thinking critically, tolerate ambiguity, acknowledge and appreciate ethical concern, etc. Now, interdisciplinary teaching uncover the preconception also. Then, in this we can understand that the scientific research finding from the field of neuroscience, cognitive science, social psychology, human development assert that interdisciplinary form of instruction helps students overcome a tendency to maintain preconceived notion. Interdisciplinary instruction accomplish this goal in two ways. First, by helping students identifying insight from a range of disciplines that contribute to an understanding of the issue under consideration. Second, by helping students develop the ability to integrate concepts and ideas from these disciplines into a broader conceptual framework or analysis. And this interdisciplinary teaching helps advance critical thinking and cognitive development. The brain in that interdisciplinary instruction helps students develop their cognitive abilities, brain-based skill, mental process that are needed to carry out tasks. And Allen also defines a number of cognitive attributes that interdisciplinary learning fosters. According to him, interdisciplinary helps students on a given topic. Students develop an appreciation of the difference between discipline on how to approach a number and their discipline specific rules regarding viable evidence. This leads to a broader understanding of the issue under investigation. Develop structural knowledge, both declarative knowledge and procedural knowledge. Each of this knowledge is needed to solve a complex problem. Thus, as students enhance their knowledge formation capacity, teachers can engage them in conversation dealing with more complex issues. Now, interdisciplinary teaching helps students appreciate ethical dimension of concern also. Interdisciplinary instruction helps students understand that there are ethical dimension to most issue of concern. Ethical consideration entail moral concern, which mean accounting for preparation of right versus wrong, good versus bad, and the provisions of justice. Many disciplines steer clear to such subjective phenomena and confine their analysis to more objective factors in an effort to be scientific. And this interdisciplinary teaching promotes significant learning. Like this significant learning takes place when meaningful and lasting classroom experience occur. According to Fink, when teachers impart students and with a range of skills and insight about the education process that students will set as meaningful and silent to them. FIG identifies 6 elements of the education process that lead to significant learning as follows, like foundational knowledge, acquiring information and understanding ideas; application, acquiring and understanding of how and when to use skills; integration, the capacity to connect ideas; human dimension, recognition of the social and personal implications of issues; caring, acknowledgement of the role of feeling, interest and values; learning how to learn, obtaining insight into the process of learning. Now, how can we make the classroom interdisciplinary? For the effective design and implementing of interdisciplinary classroom exploration, some key steps are followed. First, pre-instructional planning. For this, prior planning establish the topics to be examined in an interdisciplinary manner and allow the educator to acquire the requisite knowledge and to develop an action plan provided in a set of notes that may include open-ended questions to guide the classroom experience. Introduce the methodology to student, explain to student the nature of interdisciplinary rather than discipline-based learning, impress upon them the importance of integrating insight and approaches from multiple disciplines to form a framework of analysis that will lead to a rich understanding of complex questions. Make clear that you will be modeling how to approach an issue in an interdisciplinary manner and that ultimately they will be asked to master the skill. All students fear by noting they will be giving assignment that help them reach that objective by practicing approaching topics as interdisciplinary investigators. Next step is to take it to the classroom. Model how to explore questions from an interdisciplinary perspective. RIPCO leading figures in the movement of to promoting interdisciplinary education. Identify 9 steps to follow to engage students in an interdisciplinary exploration. After this, we take define, present and identify. Define means problem, issue, topic or questions that warrant interdisciplinary examination. Present a clear rationale for taking the disciplinary approach, include the advantage to be gained and in identify. Relevant discipline will be identify, conduct a literature review that is what is known on the topic from each of the disciplines should be there. Then develop a command of each relevant discipline, set out the analytical structure central to each discipline, identify key underlying assumption and methods of evaluating. In next step, study the problem and generate insight including predictors from each of the relevant disciplines, etc. Identify conflicts between areas of complementarity between the insight offered from each discipline. Create common ground by developing a cohesive framework of analysis that incorporates insight from the relevant discipline in a systematic manner. Combine interdisciplinary insight to construct new and more integrated understanding of the problem. Thank you.